Hey, how's it going, everybody? We'll give it a couple minutes for people to join, then we'll do a rundown and get to ripping. All right, let's take a drink of coffee here and let's do a rundown. So what we got going on today in this break is a mixer break. So we got two of the 2020 hanger boxes. They're the red cracked ice one. We're also looking for variations in those. Then we have so this is a disco. So this is going to be the Target variation. Prizm 2020 blaster box. So that's going to have 5 disco prisms, 3 rookies on average, and that. Yep, right here's your Panini blaster, Mike. So there's 1 blaster, 2 hangers for 2020. And then for 2021, we have a sealed Cello box, Mosaic. So looking for, the big thing we're looking for in these is those blue fluorescents. Those blue fluorescents look so nice out of Cello packs. They're numbered to 15. Hopefully we can get one of those in there. Otherwise, Genesises, honeycombs, glass mosaics. Don't call them stained glass. They're called glass mosaics, okay? Pet peeve of mine for people calling stained glass mosaics, or vice versa. Yeah, Genesises, Busted, I believe is the name of one, where they have the die cut of the bust. All sorts of good stuff like that. Our case hits in Mosaic retail, which is actually really nice. I think Mosaic retail gets a little bit of a bad shake at things compared to the case hits that are available in it. Some pretty cool stuff in there. And then last but not least, one of my favorites, Elements. So these have 2 metal cards, 1 on-card auto. We should have a metal on-card auto that looks really good in there. And then hopefully now, I guess, do you have the, is that, I'm trying to look at the last name just to see if it matches up for there. Well, hopefully you have the Ravens, if you're calling the Ray Lewis Genesis. Anyway, we'll have 1 metal on-card. We could also have another on-card auto. Our last Elements box we ripped was just absolute fire. I think we had a Malik Willis and a Desmond Ritter, both on-card autos in there, but you got a chance for 2 on-cards, but definitely at least 1 in there. And then we're also looking for those case hits, the nuclears. It's hard to see. I don't want to keep changing it in and out, but nuclears. But then we're also looking for the new Earth, Wind, Fire, or Waters are also case hits. So we are looking for, yeah, there they go, right there talking about that, as well as the nuclears. So that's what we are looking for in Elements. So I think what we'll do is we're going to start with the 2021 Cello box, and then we will move on to the 2020, and then we'll finish up with the hobby box. So good luck, everyone. And I think I heard that Panini is no longer sealing cello boxes, which is very disappointing. Because I'm a big fan of sealed cello boxes. And if Mosaic some of the last, that's kind of sad. So we'll go ahead and we'll just rip all the outside packs open. We'll probably do all the Mosaic packs, the actual big packs with the 12 cards in them. First, and then we'll do the bonus packs in like 2 waves of 6. Try to speed her up a little bit. But you get 12 cards in the main pack. And apparently that one blew up on us. You get 12 cards in the main pack, and then you get 3 in the bonus. I would say on average we probably get about 10 rookies in the pink camos. So not every pack's got pink camo rookie, but it's pretty close. And then I think we should average 2 to 3 parallels in all of these cello packs. So Mosaic cello packs, in my opinion, are pretty good bang for the buck with how many hollows you get in them. Or prisms, or whatever we want to call them. I guess we can't call them refractors because that would be a Topps name, but... I always love all the garbage that comes with the cello boxes. Lots and lots of great ones. So, anyway, we should have 6, 6, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of those. So like I said, we will do the cello packs one at a time, and then we'll do those bonus ones, 2 stacks of 6 packs. Let me see if I can take care of a little bit of this glare. Sorry, we just got a ton of snow up here in North Dakota, and it is sunny out today. It is beautiful out. There's all these frosty trees out here that just look amazing, but they are causing me some great reflection in the background. So hopefully that works out a little bit better. The focus should be good when we're looking at the cards, so don't fret the boxes in the back. Anyway, good luck, everyone. Hopefully we can get something nice. So starting off, we got Kyler, Drew Lock, Marlon Humphreys, Kenny G, George Kittle, Super Bowl MVPs of John Elway. And behind that's going to be a Dan Marino Man of the Year, followed by a Calvin Ridley, formerly of the Falcons, I believe. Where did he end up going? We got a Will to Win, Dalvin Cook, Xavier Collins, and Kellen Mond, and a Kids Reporter. That was a pretty nasty first pack. We only got 1 parallel. Let's talk about how you get all these parallels in here. Now I'm looking like I'm just making stuff up, but all right, the next pack we do have 2. I was going to say usually you get 2. Some of them have had 3 in my experience. Got Aaron Jones, Jeremy Chin, Adam Thielen, Chris Godwin, Keenan Allen, and that's going to be a Quiddy Pay, and it looks like we got some kind of Lions helmet, it looks like, behind there, doesn't it? No, it don't. It's a Broncos helmet. Nice Von Miller silver mosaic with a Viking behind that, and that's going to be a Chaz Surratt rookie for the Vikings. Adam Thielen touchdown masters, followed by see, there we go, there's a silver hollow, so we did get 3 in this pack. Silver hollow Deion Jones for those Falcons, then a Larry Roundtree and a Michael Carter. silver hollow of Deion Jones, the green Mosaic, and the silver Mosaic. All right, so we're averaging the two a pack now. Guess I could have waited for that Vaughn to do it, but anywho, let's move on. We got a J.J. Watt, Melvin Gordon, Fletcher Cox, Dan Marino, Joe Montana, Jason Witten Man of the Year, followed by a Joe Mixon, a DJ Chark Jr., green, formerly of the Jags. Got a Hall of Fame Terrell Davis, followed by a Hall of Fame silver Deion Sanders for the Falcons. Pat Freiermuth and Frank Darby to end that off. So, not the most exciting pack there either, but they're not all going to be bangers. Let's do a bit of housekeeping and get on. That's the first fourth. So the first 3 packs. We got 8 left. Looks like we got a couple of, that just must be the colors. There ain't no orange in these. Dwight Freeney, Joe Mixon, Steve Largent, little TB12 action for the Patriots. Javon Curse, debut of Trey Sermon. Whoops, Michael Thomas with obviously a green Dakota Prescott behind there. We got a bang Jalen Hurts, followed by a Hall of Fame. It's going to be a green. That's what it is. Green Joe Montana. Let's give my eyes a little whirl. Eric Stokes and a Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith. All right, we got DeForest Buckner, Nick Chubb, Malcolm Jenkins, Charles Woodson, Jalen Reagor, Saquon Barkley, Tom Brady, Super Bowl MVPs, followed by a green. This one looks like a line this time. It is. It's a second-year DeAndre Swift green Prizm. Behind that's going to be a Steve Young Hall of Fame and a bang Jarvis Landry. Back when he played for the Browns. We got Levi Wansarike and Rondale Moore. So far, a little underwhelming. All right, D-Hop, Jake Plummer, Peyton Manning, Tua Tagovailoa, Russell Wilson, Drew Brees Man of the Year. Got a Baker Mayfield, followed by a green guy in a Bills helmet. It's going to be Devin Singletary. Not the vet we wanted to see. Jonathan Taylor bang with a silver David Montgomery bang behind there. Silver Mosaic on that one. We got a Kylan Hill and an Anthony Schwartz. Our rookies have been kind of garbage. These boxes. David Montgomery bang. All right, that's the first half. Let's put that first half behind us and call for a better second half. Playing with my eyes. Looks like we got 2 greens. Jalen Smith, Patrick Queen, Cooper Kupp, Jerry Rice, Larry Fitzgerald Man of the Year, Big Ben with a silver. It looks like a Bill again behind there. It is, but this is going to be an old school one. Joe, man, I don't even know how to say your last name, Joe. I apologize. I ain't going to hammer it. Joe. Then we got a Tylan Wallace green behind there. Josh Jacobs, Touchdown Masters. Will to Win, JT green. There we go. Our first Justin Fields and Micah Parsons. There's definitely better rookies this half so far. If we could swap those out, you know, like maybe this Justin Fields for that Tylan Wallace on the Mosaic, that'd be appreciated, but looking better on the second half already. Tylan Wallace. Moving on, Donald Driver, Robbie Anderson, Quentin Nelson. Whoop, behind Quentin is a Justin Jefferson, second year. Mike Evans, NFL debut, Tila. Dak Prescott, NFC. We got Akeem Hicks on the green. Hall of Fame with a Dak Prescott will to win silver behind that. And we get cards sticking everywhere. Tutu Atwell. And a Gary Brightwell behind that. We got another hollow in this one. So we got Baker Mayfield, Billy Sims, Marshawn Lattimore, Fred Biletnikoff, Joe Montana, J.J. Watt, followed by Derrick Henry, a green. It's going to be Larry Johnson for those Chiefs. Bang! Devontae Adams. It's going to be T.J. Hawkinson, formerly of the Lions, but still up in the north. Then we got an Elijah Moore and a Dax Milne. Oofta. I don't know why I sleeved the Hawkinson right away, but it'll get sleeved anyway. If you've ever broken with us before, we sleeve all rookies and prisms, or whatever you want to call them, parallels. Just don't do it all right away to save some time on the break. We're still looking for a case hit. Looks like this is going to be one of those one hollow packs. We got T. Higgies, Daniel Sorensen, Rodney Harrison, Ryan Tannehill, Devontae Smith on the debut, Jared Goff, Super Bowl MVPs Patrick Mahomes, Zach Cunningham green for those. Jeez Louise. For the Texans, will to win, Scary Terry, got game, Deshaun Watson. He's got to be back any minute, any day now, huh? Is it this week that he's back? Amari Rogers, Greg Newsome. Mark Andrews, Devontae Adams, second year Herbie, Danielle Hunter, Devin White, Patty Mahomes AFC, Justin Fields NFL debut. Then we got a Jeff Okudah green, followed by a Got Game CMC and a Got Game Amari Cooper behind that with Des Fitzpatrick and Jalen Camp. We're going to need some of these pinks to really show up in the second half because it's been a pretty lackluster cello pack so far. And looks like we got three. We got a hollow, a silver, and a green. Unfortunately, no Genesis or case hit in this box. Derek Brown, Jonathan Taylor with OBJ. Behind him, Daniel Jones, Josh Jacobs, Russell Wilson. Then we got a silver mosaic of Joe Tryon, followed by a Rashad Bateman green. So getting some rookies out there. Touchdown Masters, Herbie. Got a hollow rookie, Kwity Paye for those Colts, followed by a Terrace Marshall Jr. and a Jamar Jefferson. So all rookies on the parallels. Unfortunately, nobody too exciting. Rashad Bateman looked promising this year, but he's been hurt, unfortunately. Joe Tryon, I shouldn't say that. I mean, Joe's pretty good, but definitely not the person we're probably looking for. Old Joe. The guy with probably the worst autograph. I guess there's some pretty bad ones too. Jabril Cox is pretty fucking terrible as well. Excuse my P's and Q's there. Yeah, Michael, that's a little disappointing that we weren't able to get anything in there. I say we averaged it on about, we've opened a lot of cello boxes. Probably one in every 3 boxes or so. Is about our experience on getting them. But anyway, we'll open up all these. We'll make 2 piles of 6. And we'll go through them, and hopefully we got some nice rookies in here to make up for the skanky rookies they gave us for parallels in the regular packs. We're going to need some help here, Panini. After you've done us dirty on the other packs. Old Plaxico. Every time I see Plaxico, all I can think of is the guy shooting himself in the leg. Old Plaxico. Didn't he have to go to jail for that too for a year? Not only does the guy shoot himself in the leg, but since he lives in New York, he goes to jail for shooting himself. That was back when New York was a little tough on crime. Nowadays, I don't know if you even shoot somebody there if you go to jail. As long as you don't kill them. You say you're sorry. Anyhow, let's see if we can pick up and get a better second half, because that first of the boxes was, the packs was not that great. So, Plaxico Burress. Behind there is going to be a Larry Roundtree for our first rookie. Well, Larry. Then we got a nice TB12 Super Bowl MVPs. CeeDee Lamb. Byron Jones. Then we got a Kellen Mond, who I'm not even sure if he's in the league anymore. Old Kellen Mond. Travis Kelce. Deontay Johnson. We got a Christian McCaffrey NFC, followed by Myles Gaskin. Rookie Rondell Moore for those Cardinals. There we go. Nice NFL debut of Trey Lance behind there. Got old Dakota Rain Prescott, Kylan Hill, Matt Stafford, Calvin Ridley, DK Metcalf, and Kurt Warner Super Bowl MVPs. I'd say that was a decent first half. We got the Kylan Hill. Trey Lance. TB12. And the Roundtree. All right, second half. Good luck, everyone. And then we're going to go on to 2020. J.K. Dobbins. Michael Carter. The Bus Man of the Year. Thankfully, they were old school ones, and they didn't have to have him holding it. I think him and Warren Moon might be the only ones that are in their actual playing uniforms, not holding a trophy. Jeff Okudah. Darren Waller. Deshaun Watson, AFC. Keenan Allen. There we go. Nice Devontae Smith for those Eagles. Tua, AFC. Roquan Smith. Xavier Collins. Debut of Rashad Bateman. DJ Chark. James Harrison. Levi Wansaruke. David Johnson. Sam Darnold. And Eric Stokes to end it out. Well, that was one pretty crappy Cello box, I'm going to be honest. Xavier Collins. Got old Devontae Smith. And Michael Carter. All right, on to the 2020 hangers. Hopefully these can do us a little bit better. So, if I'm right, or if I remember right, when you get a Kids Reporter on the back of 2020, we should have a variation. So we should have a variation in this one. I believe that's how it works. If I remember correctly, we opened a lot of these in 2022, but it's been a minute. So hopefully we got a nice variation here. But anyway, Marlon Mack, Justin Tucker, Devin Singletary, Austin Hooper, Josh Jacobs, Mitch Trubisky, woofda, oh Mitchell, Tyrod Taylor, Derrick Henry, Alan Lazard, Kyler second year, and now we got a baby hands, Dante Culpepper. Let me just look at the guy, size that guy's hands on that ball. Poor guy, just was not given big hands for his size. George Kittle. Then we got a rookie. It's going to be for the Colts. Nice Michael Pittman Jr. variation. Like I said, I thought we were going to get variations in here. Michael Pittman's not too shabby if you get a good quarterback, but maybe not the JT we were hoping for. And then behind that, we got a silver hollow for the Rams. Not a rookie. It's going to be Jalen Ramsey. So a nice D-back there. Fortunately, we are not usually after D-backs. So let's see what else we got. Ed Reed. Alshon Jeffrey. Behind Alshon, we got Trey Boston. Then this should be a rookie. It is. It's red. So it's for the Niners. Is it a Brandon Ayuk? No, it's Javon Kinlaw jamming out. Or Javon Kinlaw, I should say. And then behind that is going to be a fireworks of Derrick Henry, followed by a Kyle Duggar for the Patriots. Oh, Kyle Duggar. So we did get a variation, just not the right ones that we want. So we got Javon Kinlaw, red. Yeah, Michael, I'm actually surprised. Like, Mosaic comes with, especially those hangers. Like, the hangers on Mosaic 2021 are very impressive for what they provide. All right. Let's do that, and we will move on to the other hanger box. It looks like we got another one. So I don't want to say 100% guaranteeing, but I'm 90% sure we got another variation in this one. So good luck, everyone. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. We'll see. Ocho Cinco. Fitzmagic. We got Fitzpatrick right behind Fitzpatrick. Old Gardner, the stash. Hopefully he can. Pretty excited to see what happens with Gardner next year. He's been held hostage ever since his rookie season, so he'll actually be off of that rookie deal next year, so it'll be interesting to see where he goes. Drew Lock, Zach Ertz, Honey Badger. We got Anthony Harris, Shaq Thompson, Brian Bosworth, Ronald Jones, and if I'm right, there's a rookie for the Jaguars. It's going to be LaVisca Chenault Jr. So we got two wide receivers. Unfortunately, not the wide receivers we wanted for variations in those boxes. But hey, how about that one for the Broncos? Going out to John. Nice Jerry Jeudy. Does look slightly heavy this way, but not too terrible on the centering for the Jeudy behind there. We have a Julian Edelman, Brandon Graham, Jared Cook, and for a rookie who red for the Niners, man, I was hoping it was going to be a Bengal. For the Niners, Brandon Ayuk. I bet the Niners get both of the red cracked ice. There's Brandon Ayuk there. Then we got Ryan Tannehill and Daryl Taylor. Gross. For our last one. So, wide receiver box. For sure there. Just not the wide receivers I think we all wanted. I guess I'm sure the Niners aren't mad about a nice color match Ayuk cracked ice. And the Jerry Judy green. An old LaVisca. All right, let's put these ones to the side, and then we will get to the blaster. All right, again, this is the Target Blaster, so we're going to have 5 disco prisms. So that's another big difference between 2020 and 2021 is in 2021 you only get 3, but they're all rookies. And here it's 5, and there ain't no guarantee on rookies. It's either base or rookies. So they give you more, but less rookies. So just keep that in mind as you collect cards by the years. Where are the rarities at? All right, we got our first disco up. It's going to be Keelan Cole, Malcolm Butler, and I think the rookies are in the 3rd spot. They are. So we got our rookie for the Browns. It's going to be Donovan Peoples-Jones for the Browns, followed by a Kerryon Johnson for those Lions. And the Kids Reporter. All right, we got another disco. So we got Chad Johnson, Dexter Lawrence, not a rookie, Chris Carson, and our orange is also not a rookie. It's going to be Isaac Bruce for the Rams. Going old school. Okay, we got another orange in here. We got Fitzmagic, Travis Kelce, rookie for those Eagles. Oh, the wrong Jalen Reagor. And then behind that, we got a Kids Reporter. So spinning on me. We got a rookie for those Cowboys. Come on, give us CD. No, Bradley Anahe. Ugh, gross. Bradley Anahe for the Cowboys. Not the Cowboy we were looking for. All right, we got a silver in this one. So we got Minka, AP, and then we got a Los Angeles Charger. Come on, give us a rookie. Oh, unfortunately not a rookie for the Chargers. Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa, silver, with a Aaron Rodgers brilliance behind that. Man, I was pretty hopeful when I saw that Chargers. That could have been huge. All right, we got orange disco here. We got the stash. Max Crosby, who's just been wreaking havoc there for those Raiders. And we got a Viking. Wrong one again. Jeff Gladney. And then orange one again, and it's going to be Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas. All right, last pack. We should have a orange disco. Give us a big rookie Panini. Come on. We need something big. CJ Uzuma. Kyle Fuller. Chris Godwin. And the last card, it's going to be a rookie. Looks like it might be Steelers colors. It is Steelers colors. Who's that? Claypool? Is that who the Claypool year is? No, Anthony McFarland Jr. Womp, womp, womp. Man. Man, oh man. Been a bit rough. Alright, so we got the McFarland and the Anahe. All right, we are down to the last pack, and we need some magic. Elements. Again, this is 2022, the newest stuff. We're looking for Earth, Wind, Fire, Water, our nuclear inserts. Those are the case hits. That's what we really want to see. And we should have one on-card auto on a metal card, and hopefully we got 2 on-card autos. And hopefully we got some big stuff. So good luck, everyone. Going down to the end. So far, it's been a bit of a bust. I like the size of the pack. It feels a little thicker, so maybe we got 2 on cards. This is out of a different case. It's actually from a different LCS than I got that box I talked about at the beginning. But let's see if we can't sneak this in like this. Go off there. I believe that... Yep, I believe that our 2 should be like that. So, that's weird. So, Alright, anyway, starting off. How about that? Nice old Joe Burrow. Joey B for those Bengals. They didn't get a Joey B in the 2020, but they did get one 150. 150 out of 199, and I sure hope that sorry, I was looking at this. I sure hope that that's like, it says it has a protective cover. I'm not sure if that's only on the front. It kind of looks like it's on the back too. I think it is. So I think that's not an actual giant gouge going through Joey B's face, but yeah. It's Joe Burrow. All right, moving on. Our next card is going to be another metal one, and it's going to be an Immersium of Calvin Austin III. Man, oh man, how many times are we going to pull Calvin Austin III? Immersium is out of 95. And I think that that line is probably that, because this one's got the same one, and again, it looks like you can peel that off on the back. So, Calvin Austin III Immersium. Kind of confused here. I feel like we got an extra card. I'm pretty sure there's only... That's what I was confused right away. Let me see this box. Where's this box at? Where did I throw it? Well, here's the even better part. I don't even see where it says. Because I thought that Elements was a 4-card pack. Maybe I'm crazy. No, I'm crazy because it's 1 mem, 2 autos. So never mind. It must be 5 cards. Anyway, this must be our mem, and it's going to be a Zach Wilson Fusion Matches. Zach Wilson, and that is going to be, is that not even numbered? Oh, yeah, it is. 180 out of 199. Going out to Job and the Jets. Probably not the Jet we were looking for in this year. Oh, that must not be that must be cut to regular size sleeves. This one's just a little too thick to jam in one of those. I think this is going to be on the 130 probably. See. Zach Wilson. All right. So our next auto is not going to be on card. It's going to be for the Rams, and it's Van Jefferson. 25 out of 125. Yuck. Nice looking auto, but not the card we were looking for. For our one. So hopefully we got a nice RPA, or not RPA, just be a rookie auto hung card on the last one. Old Van Jefferson. All right. Then the last card of the break. I believe it's not backwards, isn't it? Nope, it's not backwards. It's going to be... How about that? A nice Jahan Dotson. Rookie Steel Signatures on card. That looks sweet. For Justin Grabbing those football teamers. That is going to be 15 out of 27 on the Jahan Dotson. That guy had one of the hottest starts. It's kind of crazy if you can see the signature. It's like splashing on the end of that D there on the top of it. It's kind of cool looking. So Jahan Dotson for our on-card auto. All right, let's do a rundown and a recap for everyone. All right, so what do we have? We had that Jalen Ramsey holo, Bradley Anahe, Anthony McFarland Jr., Javon Kinlaw, Kyle Duggar, Xavier Collins pink, Rashad Bateman, Levi Wansaruke, Stokes, Roundtree, Mund, Rondale Moore, Kylan Hill, Joe Tryon, Ryan Joe's out, Rashad Bateman, Kwity Paye, Justin Fields debut, Smith debut, Hawkinson silver, T-Law debut, Dak Prescott, Will the Win silver mosaic, Tylan Wallace green, Will the Win Jason Taylor green, Justin Fields base, Micah Parsons base, Bang David Montgomery, DeAndre Swift green, Devontae Smith base, Deion Sanders, that's going to be a silver mosaic, Hall of Fame, Von Miller, silver, Chaz Surratt green, Deion Jones holo, and a Michael Carter base for our sleeved right away. Hey, thanks Michael for joining us. Appreciate it. We got Zach Wilson on the Fusion. That's going to be 180 out of 199. We got the Calvin Austin Mercium, 17 out of 95. Joe Burrow, 150 out of 199. That must not be, it just must be stainless steel or something like that. Parallel. All right, then we got the LaVisca Chenault Jr. Variation, negative, whatever you want to call it. Jerry Jeudy green. Brandon Ayuk red cracked ice. Michael Pittman on the variation. Got Michael Carter pink. Devontae Smith pink. Tom Brady Super Bowl MVP's pink. Trey Lance NFL debut pink. We got that Van Jefferson 25 out of 125 auto. And last and definitely not least, surprised this isn't a 55 pointer. It's moving around. I'm going to have to maybe put that in something smaller. Or taper for you. Jahan Dotson, on-card rookie auto, out of 27. Nice one for the Redskins or the Commanders or the Teamers, whatever we want to call them. Anyway, just want to say thank you for everyone for joining us. Have a great rest of your day. Take care. Goodbye.